Greetings, YouTube. I just watched a video where someone had been discussing social media. She conducted an experiment where she reduced her intake of social media to 0 for a 3-week period, and then began to look at it to see which ones she had actually missed, and then filtered them back into her life. And she discovered that she didn't have any use for Facebook or Twitter any longer, but she still felt a connection to both Tumblr and to YouTube. And Tumblr helped fuel her enthusiasm through people's connections to fandoms mostly, and YouTube helped her feel a greater sense of social connection to the internet culture. So that's got me thinking. I mean, not long. I just watched the video a few minutes ago about my consumption of social media. Now, I may be an exception in this, but my consumption of social media is limited to this. I never had a LiveJournal or a MySpace. I have no Tumblr, no Twitter account. I have no Facebook account. I have no G Plus account, mostly because of their requirement for like real names. You'll notice that my channel has my handle is Tetsubo57, and while my first name is James, there is no connection between who I am actually and this site. The only people that know who I actually am are the administrators. And I want it that way. I don't want there to be a connection with my real life and this channel. I don't necessarily want people who are viewing these videos to know my real name and my real address and things like that. I'm not comfortable with that. And while you can, in fact, do a search for my real name online, you will get a White Pages data pop-up. And it will give you the option, for example, of doing a background check on me. I think it's like a $30 background check. That would be $30 wasted because I have no criminal record, and the information that you would find is all publicly available free of charge if you want to take the effort. And everything on a personal basis, I already discuss here, with very few exceptions. In fact, I've discussed things of a personal nature on this channel on many occasions that I have never discussed with family members or with even some of my friends in the real world. So my connection to social media is very limited, but deep, in the sense that this may be my only connection, but I take it fairly far into my real world. But it does have me thinking. What is your consumption of social media like? Are you connected like everyone else seems to be on YouTube? I seem to be the exception many times. In fact, it disturbs me when I'm looking at a video and I'll look at where the notes are, and it'll say my stalking information or stalk me, and then it'll have a list of like 5 or 6 different social media sites. I did have a Daily Booth for a while until I got tired of the rampant ageism that I found on that site, because Daily Booth, and a great deal like YouTube, is a part of the youth culture, and when you're not part of the youth culture, you can be made to feel very unwanted, and that's unfortunate. I still occasionally run into ageism here on YouTube, but it's much less common. There are more people above the age of 30 here than I think there ever were on Daily Booth. So I left that site long before it finally went down. Long before. I never cared about getting my pictures off there. They're just a bunch of snapshots of my face doing relatively silly things. Like wearing things on my head, things like that. So I just didn't care. But I want to know, what is your consumption of social media like? Could you take it out of your life for 3 weeks and then decide which you really want to have in your life? I post daily videos here on YouTube. I want to post daily videos here on YouTube. I enjoy doing it. It's my hobby. So to completely disconnect myself from that for a 3-week period would be a fairly severe blow for me. And I wouldn't want to do it. I have no plans on doing it. I like doing this. Come March 1st of next year, it will be my 4-year anniversary here on YouTube of an upload as an uploader, and I will have had posted a video every day for that entire 4 years, at least one. I have more videos up there than days that have transpired. I'm above 1,900 videos at this point. And I'm closing in on 2,000 subscribers, so I hope we'll be able to do that Q&A video at some point, maybe next month or shortly into February. So I'm asking my viewers, what is your social media consumption like? What kind of a connection do you feel? Do you feel that different forms of social media provide you with different roles in your life? Or are they all the same? So I'm interested in hearing this, and I will probably put this up as a video response to that person's video once I post this. So you might also be helping this person gather some data.